Hey, how's it going? I'm Dan Fredenberg, and this is Improve at Chess Reviews for chesswithinvestors.com. I'm here with my boy Cheat Code. How you doing today?
Good.
Awesome. So we are going to review this first match. We go through every move real quick here. Let's see how it works. So my opponent is starting with d4. That means they're getting a King's Indian defense, obviously. So I'm going to be doing a King's Indian defense here. Just another note here, if you notice that Cheat Code is bigger, that's because he's bigger. And it's been a while since we recorded one of these. And also, I should add that both of us have gained a substantial amount of ELO since our previous episodes. But let's see how this goes. All right, so now you can't see the eval bar, but you can see that this is a rapid game by the time here. He moves out his bishop pawn, which is kind of interesting. And the computer doesn't like the fact that I'm setting up for my King's Indian. Okay, he decides to do a pawn rush on the side there. I fianchetto the bishop. Okay, then he starts to do a bigger pawn attack on my knight. I'm just furthering my setup here. He's just taking up all this space. This is a modern opening, so the idea is you allow your opponent to go ahead and take up all that center space, and you continue with your setup just like this sort of thing. So he's got all these pawns out, and so I start my attack on that side before castling. Now it says the eval bar that you can't see, it says that there's now a distinct advantage for me. It doesn't like this one. It says that was a bad opportunity because I could have taken the pawn, but I'm waiting for that. He takes my knight. I take back with the bishop. He ends up...
free pawn.
Yeah, there is a free pawn.
With the bishop.
Yeah, that's right, but...
yeah.
There you go. I take that. Now, of course, that's covered by the... so if the queen wants to take back, it's covered both by this pawn and by that knight, so that's why I'm not particularly concerned about that.
You can pin the pawn.
Yeah, opponent does best move. Okay, I move my bishop back. Then we've got an attack on my pawn, which is best move. I know that the name for this, you didn't see it. The name for this game was Oh Crap, Oh Crap, Oh Crap, Oh Crap. So I don't know what's going to happen, but apparently I wasn't very happy about it. So I don't know why I haven't castled yet, and I think that was a bad play overall. Queen moves up. Wow, that was best move. I guess it was to try and move here or something?
Probably to castle queen side.
Castle queen side, that makes sense. Okay, so then bishop comes out here to try and take up some scope because you got this nice big diagonal here and here to control. And what happens there? Okay, the computer doesn't like that move, but he was thinking to threaten the bishop. I go over here, and he decides to try and take a pot shot at this pawn here, but probably he's looking to move down even further to try and attack this bishop. And I take back, queen takes back. This bishop comes along here, which apparently was the best move. Take up some scope. Out comes the knight, also best move. That's what the star means. The queen comes out, and that's targeting this pawn right here, which that's a whole lot of nastiness, because if I can get that successfully, I can get that rook. He sees it and covers it, but he says that the computer says that it'd be better for the knight to go right there. Castle long, as a matter of fact. He decides to attack this pawn, and it says that I should have taken it just because, which is this green arrow indicated here, but that's because I would be able to take back with the knight if he takes with his knight, I guess. But whatever. So then he prepares to castle over here. Next up, this pawn starts doing an advance, which the computer isn't that crazy about it, but I still have an advantage. The opponent finds the best move, which is because it was threatened right here, and it would have attacked the knight. The computer evaluation is not crazy about that one. The bishop moves out to attack this bishop right here. This knight comes out. Man, like these King's Indian defenses are a whole lot of moving and not much action going on here. But anyway, so this goes out to try and threaten this knight here. The opponent takes back, and then now I'm using that to threaten this queen right here, which is why the computer thinks that's the best move. Then he ends up moving his bishop out here, taking and with check, but I can take back. Yeah, but well, I was in check, so I couldn't take the queen.
No, taking the bishop with the queen.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, and that would have been the best move, but I took with the pawn instead. And then he decides to threaten this bishop right here, and I cover it. like a boss. The computer doesn't like it, but I use my king to defend my bishop from his queen. Okay, the bishop or the computer eval hates this move, this pawn coming out, and I don't know what attack I have in mind with this queen out here. That doesn't seem like a very good move. Okay, and the computer's saying get that queen out of there while this rook slides over, and that's a checky poo, even though he could have taken with the knight, which is why the computer didn't like it.
Pin the queen down.
Oh yeah, that totally blew my advantage here, but it's definitely getting up into, like, psychologically I could see why this would make you nervous. But he moves over there, completely throwing away his advantage, and now I threaten this queen here, which it says is a blunder. It says I should have moved this over there, this queen over here.
Why though?
Actually, I've seen this one. I believe it's because that covers the pawn as it approaches there, or maybe it's, yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I think it makes it so I can eventually promote that pawn, but he takes back, and
Get your bishop.
okay, and I was in check, so I get out of there. He gets the bishop,
Queen there. Yeah.
and that's checkmate. So that was exactly what happened there. So with these Improve at Chess reviews, the idea is to walk through these games as quickly as humanly possible and give you some sort of idea of what goes through chess players' heads. This one here, there were a lot of random moves that I don't think are really the best. The computer hated a lot of it, but I also don't want to seem like I'm trying to pretend that I'm perfect, because one thing that chess does is show you that you're not perfect. I hope you enjoyed that. Go to chesswithinvestors.com to see more, and make sure you subscribe so those deadbeats at YouTube start paying for these videos. Do you have anything else to say other than goodbye?
No.
No? Do you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye.
All right. See you next time.